Okay, so once we start to run the program, we get prompted with easy, medium, or hard choices. Depending on which one we select, will take us to the board game where hard difficulty will remove 50 cells. We can click with the mouse to select cells and or move around the board using the arrow keys on the keyboard. Once we feel like we have a cell that we figured out, we can push the number on the keyboard. We can either commit that or not. If we want to commit that cell, we hit enter, and then we can move on to the next cell, push the number there. If we realize we made a mistake, we can go back to that cell and hit delete on the keyboard, and it removes that value. Come back to the open cell and hit enter. And if we hit any numbers on the generated cells, we can't change any of the values, and we can't commit whether we hit numbers or enter on the keyboard. If the user thinks that this is too hard, they can restart the program. They can go to the medium, which fills in more cells for them, and can do the same type of thing with selecting cells with their keyboard or mouse, navigating, and only being able to change the open cells. And I push on the keyboard, you can't do anything. If they commit too many cells and are having a hard time figuring out, they can also hit their reset function, which will keep the same exact cells in place. They'll just remove the user inputted cells and leave everything else open. So it's the same exact board, so they can kind of reset the whole board there for you. And if this one's too hard for you, we can restart and go to the easy. And for this one, we're going to show that we're going to put in a fail option. So we're going to select a cell here. I'm just going to randomly put them in here to make sure that this is not a solved board. And once I finally commit on the last open cell, it'll take a second for the program to run. If it fails, it's going to let us know. And it gives us the option to restart. We're going to go ahead and restart that. Now we click on the easy. This time we're actually going to solve the board in the correct fashion. So we're going to push 3 on the keyboard. We're going to commit it. Come down here. This is a 9. We can commit that. And 1, I believe, yeah, 3 goes here. And after I hit enter here, it's going to process. And we see that we won the game. And when we hit exit, it'll exit our program.
Chad, just show the exit button in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it.
And we also have the option to exit when we're in the middle of the game as well by hitting the exit button here.
All right, that's perfect.
All right.
That was great.
Yeah,